Not that. Hello, welcome. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? When you get here, say hello, pop on, tell us where you're from if you're new. Thanks for joining us. It is Monday morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm hearing myself.
Oh, I'm
over
sorry.
here. He can't hear it with his.
Yeah, I can. I was
You-
not thinking.
So, welcome. Looks like we got a couple people on. Hi, hey, Jackie. Oh, and Duke knows we're going. So here he is to say good morning to everybody.
Here he is.
Hello. If you're new, or even if you're not, I'm Robin. Over here behind the computer is Bill. We are Raincross Farms Makery, coming to you from just outside of Lewiston, Idaho. And this is Duke. He is our self-appointed mascot. He loves to come on lives and say hello and sit in laps and get in the way and that kind of general stuff. And our other dog, Daisy, she just likes to watch from afar. So,
From the fire.
not from the fire, from afar. She's sitting in Dad's chair, taking
Morning, Kim.
taking up the whole thing. Good morning, Leanna. Okay, so yesterday I talked about
Come here, buddy.
if you were watching,
Come here, buddy.
changing of the laps. If you were watching yesterday, I showed you most of what's inside our mystery stockings that we have for sale over in our VIP group. So it might be something you're interested in. If you're looking for a fun gift, what's included is a little 6x8 chalkboard, two-sided, and a mystery transfer. I'm not going to guarantee you which one you get, but you can pick from a holiday theme or an everyday theme, and you'll get an A-size transfer that is a mystery. You will get a mini squeegee. You will get a full-size board eraser, and you will get 2 paste packets of random colors that are kind of coordinated. You get Christmassy colors for Christmas and a variety of colors for the everyday. So if you're interested in, it comes in a cute little stocking, which may vary if I run out. So I know some of you have gotten your orders in. I'm getting ready. I've invoiced and I'm getting ready to mail those out. So get over to our VIP group. On the pinned comment, there's a place where you can look up VIP, or you can type VIP in the comments, and it'll send you a link, and you can see how much they're on sale for and order you some there. Okay, today's project, am I missing any comments? Good morning, Kita. Good morning. I can't read that far.
Who can?
Oh, is that Ken? Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, on your day off. Well, good. I'm glad you could catch us. This morning we are going to use, this is a wood piece from the Dollar Tree, and it's shaped kind of like an ornament, or it's kind of shaped like a fishing bobber, depending on what color you paint it. And I've pre-painted it so we don't have to watch me paint and watch paint dry. So I pre-painted this with just chalk paint. I used the top half, I masked it off with some painter's tape, and the top part I used Waverly chalk paint. The color is Ocean. This Waverly, I think, comes from Walmart, but you can get it online. You can get any kind of chalk paint at all craft stores have their own version.
Home Depot and Lowe's.
And the bottom part is Glacier. This is folk art chalk paint. And the color is Glacier, just a very pale blue. So we're kind of doing a blue theme, getting a little bit away from the red and green, because a lot of people like to decorate with blues and silvers. So that's what we're doing. So I painted it half and half. And the transfer we're going to use today comes from, it's the Holiday Sayings kit set. So it comes with these 4 different phrases. So there's believe, there is rejoice, there is peace and joy. I used this one on the pillowcases if you were with us for the pillowcase tutorial. And the one we're going to use today is good tidings. Good tidings. So if you are interested in any of the supplies that we use, I'll tell you right now before I forget the key word. If you're interested in any of the supplies we're using or the transfers or any of that good stuff, type in tidings, T-I-D-I-N-G-S, in the comments, and my bot will send you a link to all of the supplies. You can take a look. If you're interested in purchasing, you can add to the cart, you can take out of the cart, because I just threw everything in there, paste and everything. And if you're just curious, that's fine. Type it in and take a look. So what we're going to do, and I don't know that we ever, good morning Cheryl, I don't know that we ever came up on the true name for this technique. We've done it before. What we're going to actually split the words in half and chalk them in two different colors. And I'm sure there is a, hey Deb, I'm sure there is a word, a description for it. I can't think of it. We kind of, I don't know, split colors, or I don't know. So Cheryl probably knows. Cheryl is either very, very smart or she is really fast on Google. So Cheryl, you have a job finding out what this technique is actually called. Okay, so this is just a thin wood surface, but it kind of has a grain, and then I painted it. So before I put my sticky transfer down on it, I'm going to wax this. Now I learned a new technique that I'm going to try out and see if it works better than how I've normally done it. So I'm going to use my surface wax. This I sell in my shop. It's basically odorless. If anything, it kind of smells a little bit like coconut. And it's just a paste wax that you put, like you put on wood. You can buy paste wax from hardware store, but it will stink. It will smell like petroleum products. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of wax on, this is just a microfiber, part of a microfiber towel. You could do it with a paper towel if you needed to, if you wanted to. Okay. So I'm just lightly rubbing this over the surface, and then I'm kind of buffing it out. And what this will do two things. Because it's wood and there's grains in the wood, especially when you paint wood, it kind of raises those grains, and we don't want those little grooves or ditches when we put our paste on, because that gives our paste a place to bleed out of, and we don't want that.
Okay, so recap. How did you do? What is the new technique?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still talking. This is the old. Okay, so I'm putting a little on, and I'm buffing it off. Now this is what I saw somebody do. That's all I need. I'm going to cover this up. I don't know if it dries
Cheryl, we're
out or
wanting
not.
you to figure out what is this technique that she's doing where
Where I
she's splitting
split the letters and do half. You'll see when you'll see.
We just need
we
to
don't
know
know
what
what
the
it's
name
called.
of the technique is. And she said she missed it because her son interrupted her.
Oh, well, that's a good interruption. Okay, so what I saw someone do is they put wax on, then they took a slight amount of heat, not like an embossing gun or a heat gun. They took a slight amount of heat and warmed it up and then buffed it again, and they did that a couple of times. And it's supposed to kind of even out the wax and distribute it evenly. So we're going to try that. This does not get really hot. It gets warm, but that's just enough to kind of soften the wax. So we're just trying a new technique. If you have too much wax on your board, your paste won't adhere properly, and it'll cause you all kinds of problems. So we're trying this technique to see if it solves any potential problems. Okay, so I've got that warmed up, and I'm just going to buff it while it's warm and soft. can't really feel a difference, but supposedly it's making it smooth and even. Okay, and then I'm going to do it again. They also recommend that you let it sit and like soak in for 15 minutes. But we don't have 15 minutes. So we're going to try this. So it's like an oversized ornament, but you can use it like a sign. I don't know, if you have a great big huge tree, you might want it as an ornament. But it's really just a decorative piece. What makes you think I'm smart? Well, because you always have answers. Well, it's not so much the split monogram, it's the color technique that I don't know if there might not even be a name. It's not like negative space. I don't know. Because I'm not going to split it and separate it. I'm just going to split it by the colors. And it's really not an ombre because it doesn't blend. Okay, so I warmed it up and I'm buffing again. Okay, so it does feel very smooth. So we'll see if that helps the wax along. We'll see if I notice a difference. Okay. So next I'm going to take my Good Tidings and I'm going to lay it where the color splits. I'm going to lay this down. These transfers are adhesive, self-adhesive, reusable. The company guarantees that you can use them 10 to 12 times. And you actually, I got too much fuzz on here. You actually can use them more than that in actuality, especially if you take good care of them and clean them up right away. Now, because I'm putting this down on paint and wood, I'm going to fuzz it because I want to ease up on some of that stickiness so that when I pull it up, it doesn't attach to the paint and pull the paint up too. Okay. Now this isn't the first time I've used this, so it doesn't need a whole lot of fuzzing. And so you can kind of see, maybe you can't, I'll show you. So what I've done is I have taken the words and you can see where it's the dark blue and the light blue. So I just kind of have it split in half. I'm pushing it down to make sure there's no air bubbles.
Realistically, you could do the whole thing solid in another color,
yes,
white or dark color.
This technique looked really good. We did some something autumn with it. And it looked really pretty. Okay, so next I'm going to take some painter's tape because I want to mask this off. Because I'm going to do this in two different colors, but it's not an ombre, bicolored lettering. Okay, I don't know if there's an actual term or not. Okay, so I'm going to lay this right down where that line is. And push that down. So where the surface is light blue, I'm going to chalk dark blue. And then I'm going to switch it, and where the background is dark blue, I'm going to chalk it in light blue. Make sense?
Are you using the same paint?
No, I'm using our chalk. So it's not going to be an exact match, but the idea will be the same. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is our Chalkology paste, which is chalk in paste form. And I'm going to use Cadet, which is our deep bright blue. It's a little bit darker than this ocean, but it's what I had.
It's a rich color.
Yes, and then I'm going to use Ocean Mist, which doesn't show up really well.
Blue.
It's a light grayish blue, and it's a pretty good match to this glacier. Okay. So I'm putting it on the light background, so I want to use the dark paste. Our Chalkology paste, like I said, is chalk in paste form. It's specially formulated to work with our stencils, with our silkscreen stencils. And It's water soluble, non-toxic. You can use this with children and they can get it all over themselves and they're not going to get poisoned, and it washes off pretty easily. Yeah, if there's an actual term, I've never heard of it either, so maybe I have. Maybe somebody knows. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of paste, putting it on my squeegee, and I'm going to go down from the tape because I don't want it to bleed under that tape. And I'm going to pick up the excess, put it back in my jar, check my fingers. I'm going to peel it up. Looks pretty good. A little bit of bleeding, but that's okay. And I'm going to give it a quick dry. And I see a couple of spots where maybe I didn't go up high enough on the tape. I'm going to fill that in.
So Cheryl Googled it and said it's split colored text.
Okay. I will trust you. So we are doing split colored text.
Write it down.
Okay, so next I'm going to kind of stick that back down. Now I'm going to pick up this tape and not move it, not move the transfer. And then I'm going to switch the tape to this side and block off this section. Because now I'm going to chalk the top half. Again, on the dark background, I'm going to use the light colored paste, the Ocean Mist. And make sure that is down. Minimize bleeding. Okay, so light blue Ocean Mist. And same thing, I'm going to go up from the tape. So I'm not pushing the paste underneath the tape. And I'm just making sure I get it through that screen. And we shall see.
Don't get distracted, but it's snowing again.
Is it snowing? We're having our second snow of the season. It's very cool. Oh my, yes, it is snowing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay, I got a little bit of paste on my fingers.
Nothing's collecting on the ground worth talking about, but it's fun watching it come down.
And let's peel this
Ken.
up. Pretty cool.
Ken sent you another 100
Awesome.
stars.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you for the stars.
And Cheryl does not want the snow sent to her.
So, no? Okay. So here is our what did we call it? Split colored text. Here's our split colored text on our oversized Dollar Tree ornament. What do you think? Do we like it?
Margie says that's beautiful.
It's a little different. You kind of have to
Liana says it's pretty.
Kind of have to look at it. I don't know. I like it. I like it. So let's put a bow on
Deb
it.
says cool. How you doing, Deb? We haven't talked in quite a long time.
Okay, so I'm going to dry this up so I don't smudge it.
Cheryl says she has to get. I have to get used to it, but I think I'll like it.
It's not. It might not be for everybody. It kind of plays with your mind. It's kind of like a brain puzzle. I don't know. Okay, so while I'm making sure that's dry, before I make a bow, let me show you how we clean our transfers. Okay, I'm going to throw this tape away.
Friend said, I like it. You gave a gift. Not quite sure what that meant. For some reason, Cheryl says, for some reason, it's like a checkerboard. My vision is not that good. But
Yeah, it does kind of have that checkerboardy feel to it. Okay.
Jackie says different, but really nice. Deb says, and we miss you too. When are you coming to visit? Ha!
Not.
We're not Southern California.
Okay, I've sprayed this with water, and to start with, I'm going to just take a paper towel.
Ken says it's beautiful.
Beautiful, and I'm going to wipe up as much paste as I can with just my paper towel. Now the blue, the Cadet blue, is highly pigmented, so it's going to stain this transfer, but that's okay. I'm going to be able to get it out of the screen. So I'm taking more water, and this time I'm using my board eraser, which is like a magic eraser, but no chemicals. And I'm just going to use it to clean up the rest of any paste residue. My goal is to get it cleaned out of the screen, because that's where these transfers do all their work, in the screen. So turn it over, and you can kind of see there's still some paste in that bottom part of the screen because it's still blue. So I'm turning it over. I'm going to clean this side same way. I'm also removing some of that fuzz that we put down. Flip it back over one more time, and then you can see the screen is clean, even though that blue did stain the fabric part of this. That has no effect on the transfer. So I'm going to let this dry, air dry, and when I'm done, I'm going to put the backer sheet back on it, sticky side to this shiny side. There's a shiny side, and then there's a matte side. So you want the shiny, smooth side to the sticky side, and then store it away, and I am ready to use it another 10 to 12 times. Okay, so here's my sign, and it is dry to the touch. So once it's dry, it's smudge and budge proof, but it's not something you want to get wet, so I don't want to put it outside unless I seal it with like a poly spray or something. So let's make another messy bow. And let's see what I've got. I've got some silver snowflakes. So I'm going to cut just a couple of strips of a couple of different ribbons. And I've got just some blue, some royal blue satin. And I didn't have a ton of blue and white. That must be something I need to invest in. And this ribbon all comes from Joann's or Michael's, or this was Joann's, and this is just kind of some sheer snowflake white with some sparkle. And I have some more blue. This is kind of thin, but it's got some sparkle to it. Just some blue sparkly ribbon. Are you filming our snow?
I was sending it to Jody.
Okay, so
Cheryl says she likes that ribbon.
So for a messy bow, you cut a couple of strips of each kind, and then you just kind of crisscross them. You can use as many or as few as you like. And it doesn't have, the wired edge is helpful because it will you can kind of form it and put it where you want it. But it's not crucial. And I'm going to take just some jute. So I've got this all piled up. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to tie it all together right there in the middle. Now, I don't know if you saw my trick yesterday to make a knot that kind of keeps itself tight. You flip it around once and then you flip it around a second time. And that, for some reason, it grabs onto itself and it doesn't loosen up. So you don't need somebody holding. So I got that tight, and I'm going to do another one, maybe one more. Okay. So then I've got this big old mess of ribbons, and I'm just going to start bending and twisting and pulling till I get it kind of bowish. Is that a word? Bowish. Okay. And then I'm going to snip some ends. I'm not gonna dovetail them. That's gonna take too long. Do that one this direction.
Patty says, "Hey, Robin."
Hi, Patty.
She says she has 2 of those ornaments.
Well, here you go. Yeah, I don't know that I'm in love with that technique, but it's something different. It looked really good on the autumn things that we did, so I don't know, maybe it's just the colors that aren't really doing it for me.
I wondered about making it just solid dark blue, because the dark blue is quite a bit, the cadet is quite a bit darker than your chalk ocean paint.
So I just got in love with the jute showing. So I'm going to take some of this thin blue,
yeah.
and I'm gonna just wrap that around there so I don't see that jute. It was good for tying. But it's not really matching the decor. And I'll pull that down. That can be part of the...
Oh, Jackie wanted to know which table won at church.
Oh, the one that was black and red buffalo check with the red. It was Netta's table. With the red truck,
yeah.
Vintage truck. She won. She wins every year. What are we talking about? She deserves it. She is quite the decorator. Okay, so I've got that bow, and I'm going to just glue it up here. And hold it till it sets. So cute little ornament. It's got a little hole in the top, so I can string some wire through it or some rope
or some fishing line.
Little sentiment. So just a technique. Give it a try. you know, honestly, the more I look at it, the more it's playing games with my eyes. It's kind of a,
Cheryl says very nice.
it plays tricks with your eyes. But it's cute. I like it. I like it. Yeah, and it wasn't so much judged. Everybody who went to the brunch got to vote on the table that was their favorite, whether they sat at it or not. But so, yep. So that one won. Okay. Hope you like this.
Rihanna says she likes the idea.
Yeah, try it. Try it out on something.
Try some different colors.
Yeah. I wonder. I don't know. You might, and we had a discussion about whether we should put the darker color on the top or the darker color on the bottom.
I wasn't
play around with it.
I wasn't thinking the bow on top, and when you did the bow on top, it lightens it up, but it has the dark. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I still think it probably one color on the.
Do a solid color there.
Yeah, the whole idea was the technique, though. So that's what we were doing here.
Yeah. So, and you know, if I really didn't like it, I don't even have to take this off or paint it over. I can just dry my transfer, lay it back down, and I can just chalk over it in the solid dark blue if that's what I decided. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. You'll have to stay posted and see. Okay. Okay. So just a little idea. Dollar Tree surface, so very affordable. And again, if you are interested in the link to the chalk products that we use, type in the word tidings in the comments. And if you are interested in stocking, if you're interested in our mystery stockings, the mystery is which transfer you get. You can choose whether you want a holiday themed one or an everyday themed one. But if you're interested in this, go to our VIP group, and it's a pinned announcement. It should be one of the first things that comes up. It shows you how to order them, how much they are. It'd be a cute little Christmas gift for somebody or for yourself. A couple of announcements. If you are interested in anything from Chalk Couture that you want to have before Christmas, they are recommending that the orders get placed by December 7th, which is Tuesday, in order for them to have time to package it. They're just swamped there because their sales have just been awesome. So it's taking them 7 or more business days just to get it out of the warehouse. So if there's something that you really would like to have under the tree for Christmas, get your orders in by December 7th. And then December 8th, stay posted because they are releasing, they're having, I forget what it's called. They're having a little, not a holiday release, but it's a winter warm-up. That's it. Winter warm-up. They've got 11 new transfers. They've got a new surface, and they've got a new kit that is awesome. And we will roll that out to you. I might just show it to you, give you a sneak peek tomorrow. Some of the other designers might have already showed you, but that's available starting on the 8th. And there's some really cute transfers. The chalk made kit is adorable. You might just want one. So stay posted for December 8th, and the themes are more winter and kind of into Valentine's Day and a lot of everyday type stuff, not holiday, not Christmas holiday stuff anymore. So that is Wednesday. Stay posted, and I think that's it. Hey Sandra, querida, what does that mean? Sweetie? Does that mean sweetie or something like that? It's an endearment, I hope. Hope you're not cussing at us. Well, hello. Okay, so that's it for today. I think we will be on again tomorrow evening, and then definitely Wednesday morning because I'm sharing into Craft Around the Clock. So probably tomorrow evening and definitely Wednesday morning. If you want to know, if you want to have a little bit of advance notice when we go live, you can sign up for live text notifications in the pinned comment on here. There's a phone number you can text the word live to, and we'll get you signed up for that. That is a free service, and I think that's it. I think
Ken
I've
has a
kept you
question
on.
for you.
Okay, when are you going live from the new studio? Soon. The lights are down there, and do you have the cameras up, or are you working on cameras today?
I'm ready to put them up. I have to have everything decorated so I know where the cameras go.
We need to move the decorations. First we were waiting for shelves to be put in. Now the shelves are in. And so we just have to move it all downstairs. So in the next day or two, we will be going live from our new studio. We'll see.
I am done with my part at this point.
He's done with his part. So
That's
he's
why I said
saying
Ken's asking you.
It's all on me. Okay.
And you know what? We're also trying to get our transform where we're working right now is our front room. And our boys are going to be here in just a couple of weeks, and I really want this place to get decorated more like Christmas.
Not just this little
Not
corner.
just in the corner. So
So-
we're going to focus on this upstairs first, but we are moving down as quick as we can.
Okay. So. Okay.
He's getting impatient.
Send more stars.
You
Send
ain't-
more stars.
You ain't the only one, Ken. You ain't the only one.
Okay, swallowed something wrong. Okay, well, thanks for spending your morning with us. Thanks for listening to me cough. Thanks for sprinkling our video.
Thanks,
And-
Kenny. Send another 100 stars.
Thank you. That will hurry us up. Okay, so again, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.